Hey everybody, this is Lorelia coming to you with a very quick YouTube live. Want to talk about understanding capitalism. And the reason why I wanted to discuss it is because right now we are in tax season. And so many of us, depending on who you are, some people are looking for a big tax refund. Some people may even have to owe. And, but yet and still, there's an article circulating around on social media about Jeff Bezos being a billionaire and having a zero tax bill. And if you are a person who owes money to the government, you may be wondering, well, hey, I'm just a common person, I just, I work every day, I pay my bills on time. I listen to Dave Ramsey, I don't have any debt. I save a portion of my paycheck for savings. If I'm lucky, I'm able to invest, but I don't quite get why I have a tax bill. Well, see, the thing is that many of us do not understand capitalism. And see, when you understand capitalism, the way the laws are structured, a law, meaning the tax laws, they benefit the business owner. Because what a lot of people don't know is they don't understand where funding comes from in this country. Um, Governmental agencies from the federal government, even down all the way down to on the local level, they are funded by tax dollars. And so when you look at someone like Jeff Bezos, who has a zero tax bill, he employs a lot of people, which means that there is a large portion of the federal tax withholdings from those employees that goes into the federal trust system. That is what funds the federal government. Along with, we have from those employees Medicare and Social Security. And so, on the local level, if you are a homeowner, your property taxes, they fund um, the local agencies, the police department, the fire department, the schools in your system. Many people always talk about the disparities between the suburban districts versus the urban districts. The reason why the urban districts are not getting the funding that the suburban schools are getting is because um is because if people aren't paying their real estate taxes in an urban area because there's not a lot of home ownership, or many of the homes may be vacant or they're absentee owners, there's no money to pull from them property taxes to fund the schools. And whereas in a suburban district, people are homeowners, people take care of their homes, and they're paying their property taxes, and those fund the schools. And so that is why, and I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but I really want people to understand um, capitalism. And the reason why you want to understand it is because you don't have to be a victim of it. See, we all have the ability to participate. Now, you may not have the Jeff Bezos vision. You may not have the vision to create something that becomes a billion dollar company, but you may, and you have the ability to create something that you like to do. Maybe that banana pudding that grandma has passed down to your family, you can now sell that to the open market. Those cupcakes that everybody says melt in your mouth and are beautifully decorated, like a work of art. You can now go to the open market and sell those and now be a participant in capitalism. Because, see, what a lot of people don't understand when I say understanding capitalism, many of them are consumers of capitalism. They are not producers. And since you're not a producer in the capitalism society here in the US, you don't get the tax benefits of someone who is a business owner. Because let's look at an employee. When you get wages from your job, you get a salary or hourly wage. Then from there, taxes is taken out. And then whatever's left over, you spend. See, the business owner gets their income, spends, and then what's left over, they pay taxes on. So that's why people are upset with Donald Trump, because when we were able to see one tax return that was put out there, it showed a large loss. Now, you don't have to be a CPA or a tax accountant to understand that if you're in the red, you don't pay taxes on it. So I'm not going to just assume, but I'm just going to let people know. If you're a business owner and you're operating in the red, you don't pay taxes on that money. If all his business income flowed to his personal tax return and he showed that he did not have a tax liability, they couldn't tax him. And so there are a lot of advantages of being a business owner because you are participating with capitalism. Capitalism was never created for the working person to win. It's sad to say, it just wasn't created like that. And that's why, I know I've been doing a lot of videos on UBI, Universal Basic Income, but when I hear someone who is building a platform on enticing people on $1,000 that they can get a month, why not teach people how they can be a participant in capitalism the same way as the person who is selling you on that? When you look at, and I'm just going to talk about universal basic income for a second. You have Andrew Yang, who said that he, used to work and then became a social entrepreneur. He was taking part in capitalism. It was getting the advantages of being a business owner, because business owners are partners with the government. See, the government needs business owners. They need corporations. They need real estate investors, because the employees that you employ fund the government. So they are going to always reward the business owner, the venture capitalist, the real estate investor, or what have you. But see, so many of us have been conditioned to be consumers that we don't even know that we can take part in it. You can get all of the tax breaks just like Bezos, but on your level. And if that is something that you're working towards, a zero tax bill, you have that ability. Now, of course, as long as everything is within legal realms, but you have that ability. That is the great thing about living in this country, having the ability to participate in capitalism, is that you too can have a zero tax bill if that is something that you want. But you can never get that as an employee. And I'm never one who bash bash employees or bash people having a job. I am pro having another stream of income. Because unfortunately, in the times that we live in, you no longer can just have a job, just one job. What you seen your grandparents do, your great grandparents do, and maybe even your parents is long gone. Like that time is gone where you're going to just keep one job and just work there for 30, 40 years. Jobs don't even want you there that long. Like I think by the time you get about 10 years, they're shuffling, and trying to find a way to get you on out of there. But what I am saying is that we need to stop being victims and start being victors. Understand how the economics in this country work, because a lot of people, they don't get it. And many of us have been so conditioned to be victims of it and consumers of it that we don't even realize what's going on. So we feel like that there are things that are only for the rich and the wealthy. You having a zero tax bill can even work for you if that is something that you desire, as long as you stay within the legal realms to be able to write stuff off. You too can have a zero tax bill. The government will reward you with that. So that's the only thing that I have to say about that. Because we're still in tax season as I film this video. Um and that is why, I was just recently listening to something. I can't remember what, but they were saying that people don't have, and this is stuff that I've always said, people don't have an income problem, they have a cash flow problem. And that is what I've told people about credit and debt. I have a video right here on YouTube that talks about that, and I have a lot of dislikes. I have more dislikes than I have likes, because most people have not heard that. When people have bad credit, or plagued with a lot of debt, they want to truly believe it is because, oh, my boss let me go, or my car stopped and I couldn't get to work, or I bought this house and I realized I couldn't afford it. And really, if they had more cash flow, like imagine if you just had continuous cash flow that was coming to you on a daily basis. You got a notification on your phone, $300 have been deposited into your bank account. $500 has been deposited in your bank account. And this was happening on a daily basis. Do you think you would have a credit or debt issue? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. So, that's pretty much all that, that I want to talk about with this topic. But I will be coming, to this channel talking more about this, because it just confuses me that people would be so interested in getting $1,000 per month. Like, I don't get it. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Understand how capitalism works. Become a participant in it. You have that ability. No, you don't have to be a Jeff Bezos. You don't have to have his vision. You don't have to want to do what it is that he's doing. But what you can do is find something that you want to do, take it to the open market, sell it, and get paid for it. Thank you so much. Drake the man. Thank you so much, or Dre. But if you want to learn more about what I'm doing, the links will be below this video once it publishes on the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. If you want to be notified when I do videos, hit the bell. Unfortunately, even if you subscribe, YouTube won't even, let you know that I'm going live. So you have to hit the bell. But until the next video, like I said, let's now become participants in capitalism and